What's up, everybody? It's your boy Noah.
It's your boy Jee-man.
And we are the
The
Superhero Brothas.
Brothas.
What is up, everybody? It is Halloween week. And today what we want to do is go over the latest Batman castings and then go over our history with Halloween and some of the costumes that we are talking about. And at the end, we're going to see if you guys, we're going to go ahead and put a question out there for you guys that, might win a prize if you answer correctly. So let's go ahead and hit into it. Batman casting. Najee, I know you knew a lot about this, about recent news. What are some of the recent news updates on the latest Batman casting?
Yeah, so we got 3 updated castings. Jonah Hill, unfortunately, will not be playing the Penguin. There's some salary negotiations that broke down.
Dang, man, he would be so good as the Penguin, man. Like if you think about him, it's like you picture him and like, yo, that would be a good Penguin. Like he's young, like it would work out.
Honestly, I think of just like Catch 22 or Catch 21. Is that what it's called? 21 Jump Street. Sorry.
Like, yo, wrong book, wrong movie. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Catch 22. Stick to superheroes.
Very true. Very true. Also, Zoe Kravitz was cast as Catwoman.
I like that casting.
I mean, I can't say that I like or dislike it because I've never seen any stuff she's been in. There is one casting though. There's this guy. His name's Paul Dano. He's got the most generic name.
I gotta look him up real quick, bro. People watching on the YouTube, I'm about to put up his name on the thing. People listening, just look up this guy's name. His name is you said it's Paul Dano. So Paul Dano.
He's supposed to be the Riddler, and you look at this guy, and he's just like
he's so creepy looking, bro.
Yeah, and I mean,
He's
people
creepy.
are like, "Oh, he's a villain. He's supposed to be kind of like weird."
Dude looks like he's 12.
What? I don't think he looked. Oh,
Dude
actually, that does.
like
he
a
kind of looks like
baby.
he's 12. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We'll see.
He's got one child, so I guess he's not 12. But,
oh wow.
yeah, so I think that's gonna be interesting. I'm interested to see how this movie turns out. Our last episode is on the Joker. It's a great movie. I wonder what direction. Who's directing this film?
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves. So I wonder how he's gonna take or have a take on Batman. It's been done so many times. Now, there was an article that I was reading actually before the podcast talking about the last time there was a very star-studded cast. It was like a bomb, like it all failed. And I think that was like the George Clooney, the Drew Barrymore, Jim Carrey. And as kids, I know I liked it, but it just got terrible reviews. And if I was to watch it now, I'd be like, yikes.
Yeah.
What is this? Arnold Schwarzenegger was like Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
He
had
it's
all these ice puns.
Yeah, but granted, we'll see what Matt Reeves does, but I wonder what his take on Batman's got to be. Still trying to picture, Mr. Edward from Twilight, to be Batman. I think the jawline can work, but
I've taken more to it a little bit. I think Matt's going to do like an early 1930s version of the Batman. So basically, in the comics, he has there's different phases of Batman. There's the modern Batman that we see now, and then there's one where he's back in history. So I think that's gonna kind of be their take and kind of an early. So I'm interested to see just how the costume and how they make his personality, because I don't think it's gonna be more of a detective movie. It's not gonna be a generic archetype superhero when you think of the Marvel origin story movies, or even Man of Steel, Superman type of.
So I'm basically gonna write this off basically then, because if that is how it's gonna be, I don't want to watch it, to be completely honest. I want this Batman. I don't want it to be the same. If they're gonna try to do,
you can only kill Thomas and Martha so many times. You can't change that.
No, but I'm just saying that you look at all these different shows out there. What's Titans? Look at even what is it, Gotham? The show Gotham. I'm totally fine with a modern take of Batman. I just would like to see it done differently. 1930s Batman. That was 60 years before my time.
Yeah, but I don't
want to watch that.
Give it a chance. We don't.
No, I'm not giving it a chance.
That's my.
I'm done. If it's like that, I'm leaving the theater. Bye. I'm sticking to Marvel forever. I'm already a Marvel fanboy anyway. If I watch that, I'm out.
Don't even take his opinion into account. He already just admitted he's a biased person.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to see a 1930s Batman. 2020.
Nah. Well, essentially, like I say it's a detective like movie because it's going over like the premise. It's not like, oh, you have a villain to beat. Like if you know what I mean?
I think I should say like the story archetype of like you have a hero, then all of a sudden there's a bad guy that the hero has to beat
Yeah.
in
Like
the movie.
I think it's gonna be more of a mix of like Sherlock Holmes and um like the Dark Knight trilogies. That's what I'm hoping for. Don't give me that look.
Oh my.
Halloween history.
All right, yo, let's move to Halloween because we clearly you hear there's a disagreement on this end.
Yeah.
Clearly, there's a disagreement. So let's see if what further updates are. We'll maybe make another update episode of it, but we will see if it's gonna be like that. I don't want to see it. I will do some more research and see what the direction is. Najee likes 1930s Detective Batman. By all means, if he wants to see a Sherlock Holmes, watch your Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I don't know what to say that. But Halloween, man, dude, it's been a long time. So, fun fact, we actually weren't even like allowed to celebrate Halloween at first.
We really weren't, dude. We were the people like giving out candy, watching all of our friends like trick or treating. That sucked.
Bro, it was like the lamest thing. Like you would see people like, "Oh, come with us." You're like, "Oh, I can't leave my front
Because our
yard."
mom was like, "I don't believe in witches.
Yeah.
No Halloween. We got harvest." I was like, "Harvest? What is harvest?" It's clean harvest. You know, like the turning of the leaves. And I was like, harvest?
Harvest was like just us raking leaves. That's why.
Right? Yo, for real, right? That's all that was to me. I was like, it has nothing to do with no candy, like whatever. But so we did like a lot of things where my mom, like I said, we would give out candy. My dad would wear like a Dr. Seuss hat and sit outside and get candy. Which I think about it now, that's kind of creepy. Like you're an old man, like to sit out there with that Dr. Seuss hat. But then our first time that we ever went trick or treating, our mom allowed us to do it, but she wouldn't allow us to be anything scary. So I'm sorry, I gotta say this. So Najee and our first costumes for Halloween.
This is middle school.
This is middle school. Like I'm talking like 8th grade, I think. Right? We were teenagers. I think it was like 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah.
7th, 8th grade. Your boy, me, Noah. I was a frog, and not.
I was a Publix deli sandwich person.
A Publix deli man. So if y'all don't know, like I said, I don't know where the audience is, but if you're from like Atlanta or from the South, you know there's like Kroger and Publixes, and that's like basically your main grocery store. And like in that grocery store, they have like a deli person who cuts up meat and makes sandwiches. Najee was the dude. And he wasn't like a creepy one. He was like straight up apron, like fake mustache, and the hat.
The hat. And everything actually said Publix on it. Like I don't know how we got it from Publix, but
yeah, I was just like, and we went out, and of course everybody's like wearing Scream costumes. You got like Power Rangers. I'm pretty sure like kids looked at me. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure kids looked at me and were like, let's beat this frog up. Let's beat up Kermit. I'm like it was just so embarrassing, man. But then of course it got better over time, you know, as we kind of got into I guess more of like high school, college. I think we only maybe went out once or twice in high school. I don't think like.
Oh yeah, I mean, because at that point you really like
you know,
that's costume parties and like
exactly.
When you get to college, like I know you had a really good Superman one in college.
Yeah, I did the whole Clark Kent thing where I wore like a Superman T-shirt under like a white shirt and a tie, and that was really cool. I like that, of course. I mean, if like in my room, I have so many Superman stuff, and actually in the podcast, if you head over to the YouTube channel, you can actually see the Superman insignia behind me. Yeah, so I did that. Who were you in college? Did you ever do Halloween in college?
I
do like Publix 2.0.
No. So I don't think I ever did Halloween in college.
Najee's like, I'm gonna be me. Boo.
No. I think honestly, unfortunately, like I think I was like always like working or like we had some type of like wrestling thing. But I will say like I've made it a fact like in my office, like last year I dressed up, or the past 2 years. So like first last 2 years ago I was Superman, so I did the Clark Kent thing. Last year I was Prince Akeem from Coming to America. If you haven't seen that movie, please watch it. You're missing out on like a great experience. And actually, wait, no. I did Black Panther actually, because
Nice.
we had like a squad of us that would always watch all the superhero movies that came out.
Nice. And this was before Black Panther, though, right? Because Black Panther came out when you were up here. So you did that
Yeah,
before.
I did it before
movie?
I came up here, and then when the movie actually came out, we had that picture, and then we've always we've always worn kind of superhero stuff when we've watched superhero movies. We've always had like our shirts. I think we started that tradition.
Like Civil War. I think I wore my Spider-Man shirt or Captain America shirt. I think.
But I mean, we started even before we got up here. Like in college, I remember like we have like a picture of like a Batman, Superman.
Yeah.
So
what was that? Was that for that movie?
I think it's Batman
Yeah,
versus Superman.
we wore Batman versus Superman. So that was dope. Yeah, for me, so like in college, I did do the did Superman. The next time I was like Mr. and Mrs. Smith with my girlfriend, which was kind of cool. And then my favorite costume was last year. I was Frozone. Yo, that costume was fire, bro.
Looked so much like him, it was
Bro,
ridiculous.
like it was like, yo, I went out partying in New York in it, guys, and like, yo, like people. Well, two things. One, it was cool because everywhere, of course, was like, yo, say it, Noah, say it, or say it, and I'll be like, what? Oh, where's my super suit? And I would hear that all night. But what really got me, man, were people saying, oh, you're Mr. Freeze.
What?
And I was like,
Bro,
I literally stared at him. I was like, Mr. Freeze? Really?
Really?
Frozone. Frozone. It's not that hard to remember. There's only like 4 characters in Incredibles, and the one
black one.
one black guy you get wrong. Come on, Frozone, not Mr. Freeze. Anyway, so that was that. But this year, I'm super excited for my costume coming in. Hopefully from China. I'm like really like looking at my tracker. Like, is this really gonna come in before, Halloween? So hopefully when we put out our Halloween episode, I'll have my costume. Najee has his, and it's going to be super dope. If you've been watching some of the series on the YouTube and you see him, you might get an idea of what it might be. But we're going to go do maybe a little bit of a contest for a free t-shirt or maybe an extra prize. But try to guess Najee and mine and Najee's costume. Go ahead and head over to the YouTube channel, put it in the comments, or hit us up on our Instagram, Superhero Brothas. Najee's got to put up a post, and when we do, guess the superhero of who we're gonna be. So it is a superhero. Give it him. We are gonna be superheroes. So,
this is the superhero podcast. Like if we're like, oh, it's like we're gonna be a frog at a Publix deli man again.
Yeah. So guess who we are, and put that in the comments on the Instagram. In fact, don't even do the YouTube. Go to the Instagram. Guess who we're going to be. We're going to put a post up, and we'll give you guys a prize. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have, we would love to have a 5-star review if you feel like we deserved it. And, make sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And, this was Noah.
And this is your boy Jee-man.
And we are
the Superhero Brothas.